Well, good afternoon, Clintondale. Pastor Steve here, coming to you live once again, like we've been doing for the last month and a half. Going for 2 months, can you believe that? But anyway, sun's not shining today, and it's kind of a dreary day, but uh, I've been reading in the Psalms. I don't know about you guys, I could use some encouragement, some lift me up. And so we're going to have some lift me up encouragement today out of the book of Psalms. Hallelujah. Let's look at that. It says, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her. She will not fail. God will help her at break of day. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice and the earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob, he is our fortress. Come and see what the Lord has done, the desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. He says, be still and know that I am God. And I will be exalted among the nations, and I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Sometimes we just need to encourage ourselves, and sometimes we just get, stuck in a rut, stuck where we are. Maybe you've been in lockdown long enough where you're driving yourself crazy, maybe everybody else around you, if you're anybody like me. But you need some encouragement. You need some reminder that, hey, God is in control of all this. It's crazy. It's a pain in the butt. We'd much rather be outside. Some ways I'm glad that it's not nice and shiny outside every day at 72 degrees, because then I'd want to be outside every day. And then I would be politically incorrect by not staying home. Not that I don't want to stay home, but I like being outside. So I guess I could take solace in the fact that it's cloudy and it makes me want to stay inside a little bit and just relax, chill my jets a little bit, not get so excited because spring is coming. It's supposed to be here. Doesn't feel like it. But then I have to focus on the Lord and not get distracted. And as I focus on the Lord, I like to look at the Psalms because it just reminds me of who He is and who I'm not, right? God is our refuge and strength and ever-present help. And some translations says ever-present help in times of need. Therefore we will not fear. As the craziness goes around us, fear pervades. And it's almost like it's on purpose, because the more fear you have, the more you'll watch the news, and the more you watch the news and TV and everything going on, the more fear you have, and it's just an endless cycle. And to me, I broke the cycle by just spending time with the Lord, spending time relaxing, spending time outside, spending time on hobbies, spending time calling people, making contacts, spending time on trying to make this whole streaming thing work more effective and efficiently. And the list goes on, but I choose not to entertain the news and all that negativity. I just stay away from it. So some people can say, well, that's just being ignorant. Well, let me say this. As we've talked about before, do I really need to know that the price of tea is going up 23 cents in China? Like, I don't really care. You know, it has no effect on me, has no bearing on me, has no bearing on anybody else I know. I don't need to know the negativities. I just need to press into God because you know what? He's ultimately in charge. If God is in charge, then what could I possibly have to worry about? If I'm right with God, what could I possibly have to worry about? And as I walk with Him step by step, I don't have to fear. Life becomes an adventure instead of a fearful, sorrowful place. Life becomes an adventure. And so sometimes I have to remind myself of that. I said, look, you're walking with the Lord. He is in charge. Let this be an adventure. And with every adventure, there's challenges. You know, when you go hiking and you got to go up these big rocks, hike up this mountain face. Not saying that you have to go up there with the ropes and everything, but as you go through the woods, there's it's not just flat paved concrete or blacktop. Thank God it's not. So there's obstacles you have to go across and over and sometimes under. That's part of the adventure. And so I got to consistently remind myself that this is just part of the adventure. There are obstacles, and just do it well. You know, watch where you're going. If you don't watch where you're going, you're going to stumble over a rock. You're going to hit a tree. You're going to fall over a log. Just watch where you're going. It's an adventure. So to encourage you this morning, hopefully it's an encouragement for you this morning, I was going to play some music on the keyboard. There won't be anybody singing because Cheryl's not here, and just enjoy the music, the worship for what it is. It's most of it's original. You won't find it written anywhere. But just enjoy the worship, enjoy this time, and just remember that God is our refuge and our strength. Amen. If you wanted to sign off now, that's fine and go do something else. But if you wanted to hang out and listen for a little bit while I play, we'll just join in worship together. Alrighty? Here we go.